God, it is so crazy how many Virtual Console games I have on here. To be fair, some of these are free, like, this was free, this was free, this was free. That is definitely free. That was free. These two weren't free. This was totally free. Oh my god. They didn't even officially release this, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. I'm surprised they never put GBA games on here. You think they would have, but apparently they had issues getting the stuff to run. It's crazy that even on a new 3DS, this takes like really long to load up here. But it's also really cool because like all the like it says right there, like all GBA games support sleep mode just innately. And then just kind of sucks how this was basically just a beta thing. I never got 100% on this file. I got really close though. I know on my actual file when I played when I was way younger, I got way closer to 100%. You can adjust the fucking brightness, which is crazy to me. I wish I had this on the capture board, but that sucks. Also, everything loads up faster because I fixed my SD card issue because I didn't realize that was an SD card issue. Also, my battery life for this 3DS isn't bad. I know, like, I think last time I did a video, I always was complaining about that. So I went out of my way to actually buy a new battery for this, and it's really nice. I got Dragon Quest for it. I'm not looking forward to buying this again for this here. This is neat. So I got this recently, and I'm actually really glad that I did. Let me see here. I've got some the one virtual console game. I also have Crystal here too. And I also just turned on the sound for it, so if you hear that, why I was quiet earlier. Then for what is it? eShop. These are just like random ass apps, like nothing crazy. It's like, oh, you want to play fucking AR games, or what is it? Pokemon Picross, and there's like all this other stuff. Then for actual games, I only have these. Well, I guess this isn't a game. It's just Stream Radar, and then I've heard a lot of good things about Attack of the Friday Monsters. Never touched it though. And then I got this Kirby free-to-play game just for the hell of it, and then SMT4 because you know for a fact this is gonna go for a lot of money. Or if it doesn't go for a lot of money now, it's gonna go for a lot of money later down the line for sure. Matter of fact, some of these games already go for a lot of money, but it is cool to finally own this. I've wanted a 3DS capture board for quite a while. For people who don't know, I own a DS1. It's actually a looping model as well. So if I were to turn this thing on, give it a moment here, I could project that on there. And this is actually the Soul Silver copy I used for the Pokemon video, the one where I went over all the game corners. I bought that just to talk about that game corner thing. I didn't think it was gonna be in the way I did it for the video, but it's still really cool. I mean, I could do like, I could stream this onto here, but as you can see, it is not hooked up. But it is cool that I have two loopy boards now. Never my intention. In fact, back in the day, if I can even boot this up, I think this will turn on. This thing has seen better days, funnily enough. So right here, I actually have a 2DS. This is the only 2DS I've ever owned. And you can see there's a little port here. So this is supposed to be a Katsukity capture board. Never worked. Ever. I've tried this on 4 different computers. I used my product key on all of them, and then I tried adjusting settings. I tried different cables. It's just the thing would never work. I plan on using this way earlier because I got this in 2014. I spent over $400 on this, and it was a piece of junk. Like, I kept it just in case because maybe one day somebody could find out why this doesn't work. and then fix it for me. I just remember sending this back to Katsukity multiple times, and they always give you the same, "Oh, unplug all of your USB devices." And I'm like, okay, even if I do that, it just does not work. And they say all these other things, and it's like it's a pain in the ass. One day I'd like to try to get this to work. I don't know if it's a program, like a software thing, or if it's an internal thing. I sent it back to Katsukity twice. Both times they tested it, they said it worked, and they sent it back to me, and it's still never worked. It was honestly extremely frustrating because I spent so much money on this thing. I thought about putting this up on eBay and being like, "Hey, Katsukity board, not too sure if it works, but you can take it if you want," and then just offering it for more than a regular 2DS, but not as much if it were new. But this is pretty much new. It honestly, like the 2DS, I'm really upset because like it feels really nice. What is my me on here? Oh my god, I just see him with a shit-eating grin that scares me. What is this? What is this? I don't remember making this me. He scares me. This dude looks like an evil version of me. I do not like it. Why does he look like that? Why did I make him like this? I don't remember. I don't even remember making a me for this thing. Oh my god, he looks so scary. He looks like he's gonna be like, I don't know. It's like evil me. But yeah, that's the Katsukity board. Sucks this thing does not work. But it is what it is. Honestly, what I'm thinking about doing in the future when the loopy boards are a thing again, I might just send this new 3DS in and get this 3DS to him to mod. Because I thought about that. At first, I didn't want to do that. I actually did buy another 3DS to do that with. That being this one, which I'm going to just sell now because I don't need it. But after thinking about it for a while, I would like a new 3DS capture board because the load speed is just much faster. It has the extra buttons and whatnot. And it's just, I think it's nice to have it as a new 3DS as well. Because I really think the new 3DS is just quality of life so much better. Also, oh my god, Pokemon Sun on. Okay, so I've never played Pokemon Sun on a regular 3DS before. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know how this game runs on a regular 3DS. Like, obviously it runs. That's not my point here. But like here, as you can see, I'm playing it. It's whatever. Then like I go to exit out, right, and then I close it. Closing software, and it's like it's like good. Let me show you what that's like on a regular ass 3DS. As a matter of fact, we'll swap over to oh my god, what's in? Oh yeah, Alpha Sapphire's in here. I'm like, why is there a game in here already? I don't remember putting a game in there, but I do now. So I hope you like my Hanafuda thing. It's nice. Let me turn on the sound so you can actually hear things. So this is my Pokemon Sun save file. Let's go boot it up there. Give it a moment. It's going to take its time. And then like so far when we get into it, whenever it gets into, oh my god, it even loads so slow too. Like it's just a black screen right now for me as it is for you. I'm gonna be using the cleaner footage when you'll notice it because I'll edit it in. Oh my god, the cinematic is on the touchscreen. I don't remember that. Like you see, like it takes its time to load. It's like, oh yeah, that's me. This is my Pokemon Sun save file with also cleaner audio. Because the thing is, the 3DS board, which I found out when I got it, it does not need an aux cord to do the sound. But I don't know why the sound sounds really weird when it's just without the aux cord. I could not explain it to you. I'm not like smart enough sound-wise to explain it to you, but it sounds like it's not echoey, but it sounds roomy. It sounds like it's like in a room, not like in I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, my point is that when I go to the home screen here, oh my god, it actually takes its time to go to the home screen here. Let me swap to both screens there and then try to close out of that and then watch what happens. It's like, please wait. And the whole thing shuts off. It's almost like it crashes. Like look at this. It's still off. It's taking its time. And it finally boots back up. And it's just so funny to me. It's like, damn, this thing cannot handle this game. It does the same thing with Ultra Sun as well. And it's just so fucking funny to me. Also, if you want to see something really funny, this right here is Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. I own this because I own a new 3DS. As a matter of fact, I bought this pretty much almost immediately when it came out because I was really afraid. I don't have to fear this anymore, mind you. I was afraid that this was going to be like how Xenoblade Wii was and really hard to get. And I don't really think that's the case. As a matter of fact, even now, I don't really think that's the case. But, like, as you can see, when I boot it up, it's like, oh, there's an update available for this title. Okay, let's open it. And it's like, this is a new Nintendo 3DS software. It cannot be used on the system, and I find that so funny. It's like, don't even try it. If you actually do, like, if you hack Xenoblade Chronicles to work in a regular, what is it, DS? Or 3DS, I should say. It makes it run at like 2 frames per second. It is the funniest thing. I remember seeing a little bit of footage of it like a long time ago. And I just think to myself, wow, that's... The 3DS is gonna... The regular 3DS has a stroke trying to run that. It's funny. Also random, but my friend who sent this to me, he sent it to me... Here, I can grab it. He sent it to me in the original packaging, which is actually insane to me because I was not expecting that. I was expecting just the unit, and that includes the AR cards, which are sealed. I have not opened these. The manual, like the Nintendo Power thing in there. Like, this is like a new, even came with a charger, which I don't need because I actually think I only own one 3DS charger right now. And it also came with the charging cradle, which, funnily enough, I can't use because there's the board is right under that. And if I try to, like, put it in there, it won't. It won't work. So this thing is completely useless to me. The only thing that can take advantage of that I have is this 3DS right here, which I'm not keeping. I'm going to sell it. I'm getting rid of it because I don't need it. It's also, that 3DS is not in great condition. I bought it used for like $110, and it's got like the circle pad. Like, here, I'll show you. Like, the circle pad is like, it has the rubber thing off it, which I hear some people prefer it this way. I think it feels uncomfortable. It feels like my finger's going to slide off. Outside of that, it's got like a few battle scars on it, but it's not bad. It's a working Nintendo 3DS, like original model. Somebody will probably want to buy it off of me for an okay price. But yeah, it's really funny because the Cosmo Black was the first 3DS I ever bought. So it's kind of funny that I actually have another one here. But I actually wanted the Aqua Blue when the 3DS originally came out. But my dad got it for me as I think it was like a birthday present. He got me the Cosmo Black one, probably because it was one of the only ones in stock. And I think it's so crazy to think I got this like so new that I have the what is it on here? I think that's demos. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, ambassador certificate, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I'm just still, I can't get over how much of a good condition that this is in too. I have to thank him. His username is Galuf Blackmage, and he's been a friend of mine for a long time. Like, still shocked that he gave it to me in basically the original packaging. Like, that was just crazy. I opened the box and I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? I was expecting just this. But yeah, I thank him for giving me all that stuff because it's really useful for me in the future, and I'm definitely going to be using this in videos for the new channel going forward. I want to stream more stuff off of this too. As a matter of fact, I need to look up if there's a way where I could use Homebrew to get like. I gotta look if there's a way to get Homebrew so I can get like these games on here just to stream them and whatnot, or just the capture footage because it's like, oh cool, I don't want to buy Dragon Quest for full price again. I say even though that the eShop Dragon Quest is cheaper than buying it physical. Oh God, I hate how much it costs now. I regret buying it when the 3DS was a thing and this was way cheaper, but now it's not cheap anymore. But yeah, that's it. I have some other 3DS games I'm gonna be buying now because I have this. I have Pokemon Y that I bought because I actually do want to replay Gen 6 because it's been 9 years since I last played Gen 6 because I played it on release. And now that I have this, I thought it would be like a really good opportunity to replay Pokemon Y because I don't want to erase my X save, and I also would like to have both of them, maybe just to collect them all or whatever. But then I eventually want to get Moon, but I have another copy of Sun, but I don't feel like playing Pokemon Sun again. Even though I do have an extra copy for an extra save file. It's like something I'll do later down the line. But I think that will be nice. I don't know, I got nothing else to say. I just wanted to show that I own both boards now. I own two Loopy boards, which is insane to think about. I was thinking about maybe like doing a more in-depth video where I show like the tech. Well, not like the tech, like the software and whatnot, and what it looks like on my end, like the raw stuff, like like the how it all works and how whatnot. Obviously, I don't know the what is it, the tech like inside of here, but like I could talk about like the setup and how I capture the audio and video and whatnot, and just show the software and whatnot. Because I don't know how many people have seen like this kind of stuff. I'm very fortunate to own two of these, so and I'm still gonna use this one because obviously I can play DS games off of this, but this still has its advantages for Game Boy games, and then on top of that, well, Game Boy Advance games I should specify, and on top of that, I could use DS games that need action or just what is it? I think it's an action pack. No, it's not. That's not what it's called. It's like an extra pack. Like sometimes there'll be games that you'll need to put stuff in here. I know Guitar Hero is one of them. I think there's a. I swear it's like a DS gyroscope game that does that as well. Like all those like cool DS accessories. Like if I ever wanted to make some, I don't know, some fucking video about it, I could just easily do that. That being said, I've always wanted to own the DS Guitar Hero games because just the gimmick in general looks so fucking weird. And I hear it's like not comfortable to hold the DS, obviously, like this, like basically like this, but I don't have to look down on it, and I just have to look to my computer screen that way, which will be really nice if I ever did that. I know a friend of mine who wants footage of that too. I remember I told them that if I was able to, I would get it for them. It's not like my main priority or anything, but it's just like a neat thing I'd like in the future. Like, wow, I'd love to collect more. Especially, I want to collect more 3DS games now that I have this. But yeah, that's really it. It's just a really short blog to be like, oh yeah, I have this. I wish my library on this was as big as this, but who knows? Maybe I'll homebrew it or something. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, cool stuff. Bye.